Shalom, shalom, family, and welcome back. This is Brother Maurice. If you've been following me for any length of time, you now have the understanding that the United States is the seat of Satan. You also have the understanding that we've been deceived about everything. One of my last videos, I talked about protecting your children and your grandchildren, those that are in the range of 18 to 26 years old. And the reason why I said that is because we've been deceived about so many things, because we were never supposed to fight in any of these wars, because the Father created each and every one of us. It doesn't make a difference what color you are. We are all of the same family. And he never gave us a commandment that we should go out and kill each other. We're supposed to be trying to live in peace. And what these wicked countries are doing, it is not peace. The thing is, we make these choices, but we make these choices in our ignorance. Now, the Father gave us free agency, or known as free will. Now, if you read in the Book of Remembrance of Melchizedek, in Melchizedek 1, it says agency, by definition, is a reference to the ability of a person to choose freely and intelligently which way they will go and that which they will do and how they will behave. You need to be able to choose freely and intelligently. We have a choice of the things we're supposed to do, not mandated by any of these countries of what we are to do and what we are not to do. Now you understand the choice that you make, it must be of your free will with complete intelligence. Now, we go to the Book of Remembrance of Ancient Grandmothers and Grandmothers 3. The Father gave out guidances for us to be able to live a peaceable life. Guidance number 8, I'm going to read to you what it says. Verse 15 from Grandmothers 3. And the Lord continued speaking, and he said, "You are to respect all life and guard with diligence all the lives of those who are the objects of creation." Did you hear what this guidance is? Did you hear it? Let me repeat it again. You are to respect all life and guard with diligence all the lives of those who are the objects of creation. Now, if you say that you are a follower of the Father, this is from the Father. We are not supposed to be killing. And it prohibits participating in war in any way. And it also prohibits infanticide of the unborn. And it also prohibits using death as punishment. Now, let's go to, there were 40 laws that were given to Adam and Eve after they left out of the Garden of Eden. Law number 18 says, "Let every person assume the best of their fellows in the Lord, and speak no ill of them, and use no accusations, and walk peaceably upon the earth, wherever they go, letting loving kindness precede them." You see how we're supposed to walk upon this earth? Now, I mentioned that Satan deceived the whole world, and now we're starting to see it. The blinders are finally starting to come off. Let's take a look at the sealed portion, chapter 32, verse number 106. It says, "I say unto you, that those of you who believe that your nation is one under God shall be received in a state of misery." Talking about when you die, you're going to go back to the Father in a state of misery. When, as a spirit, you discover that the nation to which you belong during the days of your probation was in actuality the seat of Satan. And the seat of Satan sitteth firmly upon those who prosper exceedingly. So they really have them in their hands, those that prosper exceedingly, because of the blessings that Satan giveth unto them. This is why Christ said that it would be hard for a rich man to enter into the kingdom of heaven. And these blessings are power and glory and the fine things of the world, even those things which you of this nation seek. And Satan shall give unto you peace and carnal security, until the day of the Lord cometh upon you like a thief in the night, and you shall be unprepared to meet him. Now let's go to Seal portion, chapter 71, verse number 10. And in that day, Satan shall be the God in whom they trust. Isn't that what's written on your money, family? In God we trust. Everybody trusts in their money. Satan shall convince the world that he is not the devil, but that he is the God of the world. And he shall also convince them that the Lord is not the Christ, but that he is the devil. For they shall change the words of Christ and misinterpret them, and begin to live their lives according to the commandments which they shall receive from their God, who is Lucifer. Let me read this again. For they shall change the words of Christ and misinterpret them, and begin to live their lives according to the commandments which they shall receive from their God, who is Lucifer. Your God is the one who is Lucifer, that says they are going to now automatically sign your children 18 to 26 to fight in their wars, to kill, to steal, and to destroy. These are not the things of the Father, because the things of the Father are all about peace. Now, when and if that day ever comes, that your 18 to 26-year-old needs to make that choice, remember, it is a choice that they are making. And now that you have this information, you can help them to make a choice freely and intelligently to which God they will choose to serve. I love you, family. That's why I bring this information, because it's important. Because there's battles going on right now in the spirit realm, and we have battles that are going on in the physical realm. And I think that it's very important for you to understand whose side you are on. So now, family, choose you this day who you will serve. I love you, family. Shalom.